Have you ever asked an AI for help and gotten back something, well, completely useless? In HR, that's not just annoying, it's a huge waste of time. Today, we're going to fix that. We're breaking down a super powerful framework that will help you get exactly what you need from generative AI every single time.
This quote really nails it. This is the core idea we're running with today. Think of AI less as a replacement and more as a really powerful collaborator. It generates the first draft, it crunches the data, but it's your expertise, your curation, that makes the final product truly strategic and valuable.
So let's reframe our thinking a little bit. This isn't just another piece of software you have to learn. This is a brand new kind of creative partner for HR professionals. Now, to really get why this is such a big deal, you have to see the difference. For years, we've had traditional AI, which is awesome at sorting things and predicting stuff based on data it already has. It follows the rules. But generative AI, it makes new stuff. It can write a report, it can design a training plan, it can draft an email. It's a creator, not just an organizer. And that's why this creative assistant model is the perfect way to look at it. I mean, instead of spending hours staring at a blank page trying to write a job description, you can get a solid first draft in seconds. It doesn't just follow your instructions, it helps you brainstorm and produce things at a speed we've just never seen before. Okay, but here's where most of us get stuck. The quality of what you get out of the AI is 100% tied to the quality of what you put in. You know the saying, garbage in, garbage out. It's never been more true. Come on, we've all done this, right? You copy-paste a bunch of data from a spreadsheet and just tell it, summarize this. And what do you get back? Some vague, generic paragraph that isn't actionable and gives you zero real direction. It's basically useless. Now, just look at the difference here. Instead of a vague command, a great prompt tells the AI who to be. You are an HR analyst, and exactly what to deliver. The result? It's structured, it's useful, and it gives you insights that are ready for you to make decisions on. That is the power of a great prompt. So how do we get from that generic summary to these incredible, actionable insights every single time? Well, it's not magic, and it's not some secret code. It's actually a really simple 4-part framework that you can use for pretty much any request you can think of. Here they are, the 4 key ingredients. First, context. You got to tell the AI who it is. Is it an HR analyst, a recruiter, a communications expert? Second, task. Be crystal clear about what you want it to do. Review data, write a job description, draft an email. Third, output. Describe the kind of insights you're after. Highlight themes, identify risks, suggest solutions. And finally, number 4, format. Tell it what the final product should look like. Now, let's look at how this all snaps together. Remember that good prompt we just saw? You are an HR analyst. That's the context. Review this data. That's the task. Highlighting 3 insights and 2 actions. That's the output you want. And write a 200-word report. That's the format. See? Each part just builds on the last to create a perfect instruction. And this brings us to what I think is the secret ingredient: format. This is, hands down, the single most powerful lever you have for getting a useful result. So many people skip this step. Just by telling the AI you want a 200-word report, or 5 bullet points, or a professional email, you instantly transform a vague idea into a tangible, usable asset. Seriously, don't ever forget this part. Okay, enough theory. Let's put this framework into practice with a real-world HR task, because seeing the results is way better than just talking about it. All right, let's take a super common task, writing a job description. A great prompt would be something just like this. We've given it context, a professional JD. We've given it a task, key details like experience level and what skills to focus on. It's all there. And boom, look what you get back. It's not just a block of text, it's a fully structured document. You've got a compelling summary, a detailed list of responsibilities, specific technical skills. I mean, this is like 70 or 80% of the work done in seconds. All you have to do is come in, review it, edit it, and make sure it aligns with your company's unique vibe. Now, imagine looking at a crazy complex dashboard like this one. In the past, turning all this raw data into a clear story for leadership could take days, maybe even weeks of work. But with a well-structured prompt using our framework, generative AI can analyze this and write that executive summary in minutes. That, right there, is an absolute game changer for HR analytics. So this brings us right back to that central theme of collaboration, right? The goal isn't to automate everything away. It's about amplifying what we humans do best. So here's the crucial point. Let the AI handle processing huge amounts of data. Let it find patterns and do all that repetitive writing. That frees you, the HR professional, up to focus on applying empathy, making those tough, nuanced ethical calls, understanding company culture, and building real human relationships. The AI handles the what. You handle the why and the how.
This quote just says it all so perfectly. This technology is a tool. It's here to help us offload the routine work that bogs us down, which gives us more time and more energy for the strategic, high-touch work that really defines the value of HR.
Because ultimately, the AI can generate the plan, it can draft the email, and it can summarize the data. But it can't build trust during a tough conversation. It can't understand the nuance of your company's culture. And it absolutely cannot build authentic relationships. That's where you come in. The future of HR isn't about being replaced by AI. It's about learning how to lead with it. And that future is yours to create.